The flames are calling. I'll burn it all down if I can't have it.
Hello guys, it's iiiusionist here. Before we get into the warding guide, I want you guys to know that I actually worked really hard to get this secret method approved by the one and only, the god himself, Baker. As you guys can see, I emailed him and thankfully he replied with a big fat yes. Okay, so with that out of the way, here's a few examples to show you how warding can give you a lead in your games. Here we spot Zac in our topside jungle, which means he's locked topside for a bit. We also spot Tryndamere going top, and as I'm warding, we spot Nami out of position while Rumble is wave clearing mid. Although I fail miserably, we're still able to make sushi out of Nami, and as well kill Jhin, thanks to our vision. Although there's better rewards in other circumstances, stuff like this is enough to help you climb out of the same elo as our rank 1 bronze 5 Draven main. In this example, we see the Zac jumping over to the Baron pit. This makes it quite obvious that the enemy clans are trying to kill the Baron. So, we rotate there to kill the Nami, and our Talon's able to pick off the mentally disturbed, which we use to turn around for a free Baron. This clip shows me and the Lee Sin dropping to our coffins faster than Tobias Fate's elo. This is exactly what can go wrong when you've got no vision. So now for the actual guide. If you're on blue side during the early game, you've got tons of options. The first one being this ward I will now call W1. This is a ward you can get by the second wave if you are able to outpush your opponent. What this ward does is that it allows you to get vision of the enemy jungler when he's doing the raptors, which removes any pressure he has on the top side of the map. Your other option if W1 is not possible is to go for W2 or W3. Which one to choose depends on where their jungler started. To figure that out, you need to first answer the following question. If Team Liquid wins 2 games but loses 8 by week 5 of the LCS, where are Team Liquid's fans? I'll answer that one for you. They're fucking dead. They got terminal cancer from watching Team Liquid's gameplay, that's why. Anyhow, to track the enemy jungler, you need to pay attention to where his bot and top laners are when both the top lane and the bot lane minion waves crash with the other side's minions. If one of them shows up right away, while the other one takes 10 seconds to show up, and they show up with missing HP or mana, you then know for sure that their jungler started at that side of the map. Some of you guys might be wondering, what the fuck am I talking about? All I'm saying is that their jungler is going to eat a camp after he clears his first buff, and then he's going to go to the other side of the map, most likely. Which is a key word here really, because this is not accounting for a champion who doesn't need a leash, someone who pulls off weird cheeses like a level 2 gank, and it certainly is not accounting for full clears. But this is what mostly happens though. So after the jungler takes the first buff, he's then going to take a camp, which is usually raptors or wolves, and then he's going to move on to his other buff. And by the time he clears it, it will be around 3 minutes in the game time. So basically what this means for you is that you should ward the side of the map that he will end up on if you don't want to get clapped. So the two options are W2 or W3, and for the other side W4 or W5 are good. If those are not possible because you're getting pressured, pushed, or you just simply don't have the time, going for the brush words W6 or W7 is okay, but you should keep in mind that it won't cover you well from junglers like Hecarim or Olaf who like to come from the side and gank you. Also, it's important to keep in mind that you should get a pink on your first recall, and also placing the pink before you get back to lane is also important, just so that the enemy doesn't know where you placed the pink. For the pink warding spots, P1 or P2 are good warding spots. Alternatively P3 if the lane isn't going too well or you're just not feeling confident about defending it. The other side can be warded with P4 or P5 or P6 if the lane isn't going well. Now after some time has passed and these wards die, you want to try to get some of the deeper wards if you're winning lane or pushing a lot, like W8 or W9. These give you more reaction time to ganks, and you can even try to contest the raptors at W8, or thanks to W9 you can poke the mid laner when you spot him going for the blue buff, or even coordinate an invade. If you're getting pressured, just regenerate the wards for another rotation. Another good spot is W10, or if you've got a pink ward, place one there, which we'll now call P7. W11 is really solid also when you're about to recall, after you've pushed the lane, since the enemy mid will usually get to push a wave by the time you come back to lane, and thanks to the ward, you'll be able to spot what he chooses to do, whether ganking a lane, warding, and so forth. After that rotation of wards is down, going for wards on the actual buffs is good, especially if you're winning, because you can then coordinate and invade, or you can just solo take the buff. Now onto the mid game warding. W10 and W12 are solid wards to have on the bottom side of the jungle. W13 and W14 are best for warding the top side of the jungle, while W15 is best for warding after the first mid tower is gone. These wards allow you to know a lot of information, like who's isolated, and to spot team rotations, which all is helpful in regards to deciding what to do mid game. Also, if you're playing a champion like Zed who likes to split push, warding the side that you're split pushing on is very valuable in helping you to spot a gank. These wards can be replaced with pink wards, and if you're losing, you want to go for these pink wards to protect your jungler's entrance and to spot people trying to make picks and traps and so forth. Now for dragon warding, these are the best wards that you should look to place because they give you the most vision regarding the enemy's position, and they can also help you solve Hishinshin's rage issues. Pinking the dragon pit is also a good idea to make sure that no one can see it. Now for Baron warding, these are the best wards that you should look to place because they again give you the most vision regarding the enemy team's position. And pinking the Baron pit is also a good idea to make sure that no one can see it. Warding late game or in siege situations involves warding the flanks of your position and getting vision in the enemy jungle to keep an eye out for any sneaky bastards trying to sacrifice your soul. Now if you're getting sieged on, you want to make sure that you deny vision of your flank, just like when you're sieging, to secure your ability to defend towers. Now that we've covered blue side, I just want to mention that purple side warding is the same idea as blue side warding, so just follow the guide and apply it to the purple side. As for the trinkets, you should go for the blue one if you're playing long range champions, because for instance, it allows you to survive traps, unless you want to face check the brushes and meet Harambe himself. The red one is good if you're an assassin and want to deny vision in an area to burst whoever dares to step near you. Otherwise, you should stick to the yellow one, which is okay, and honestly, is solid if you feel like your team's warding is lackluster. Before I end my video, I just want to thank you guys a lot for watching. I also just want to let you guys know that none of the things that I actually said in the video express my actual opinion on any person or team. And if anything in my video triggered you, then that's too damn bad. But anyways, please let me know your thoughts in the comments on what I could improve on, what you actually liked and what you disliked. And just don't forget to subscribe if you like this abomination, and please stay tuned for more content. P.S. For those of you diehard Tobias fucking Fate fans, do him a goddamn favor and send him this video, because I declare fucking war on his boosted ass and his ship crew. Tobias, you're just a fucking filthy goddamn pirate, dude. You need to know your fucking limits. You disgraced all of us Canadians out there when you fell from Challenger to your boosted ass Diamond 4, where you goddamn belong. Which is why I will lead 4 of my best goddamn men in a 5v5 winner takes it all against you and your pathetic plebs. So hopefully see you on the Rift. Okay, buddy?